I think one thing that's different about us at Search Atlas, our ethos is that we build in public and we share our knowledge and our research with the community so that you can understand how we got to this answer, right? Which I think is,
Mhm.
as an agency owner, you're building the future for your clients, also for your family, right? And so how do you decide which SaaS companies are really going to be around in 2, 3, 4, 5 years? It's about understanding how they think, understanding how are they looking at the market landscape and evolving. And so I try to be really transparent about what we're thinking, what we're working on, so that we can earn the trust of the now 4 or almost 5,000 agencies that use Search Atlas, so they can really understand how we're thinking about these landscapes and the way that we're approaching our research, our experiments, and the product development, which is totally different, honestly, than anyone else in the industry right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I like about you guys is you take the feedback and you implement and or at least you give us some recommendations or the thinking behind why is it that way currently, and you're open to adjusting and making improvement constantly as we give feedback, and I truly do appreciate that, because we go, not to talk bad about SEMrush or Ahrefs, when have you had the creator of the platform get on a call with you or explain or bring you some real feedback other than some distant support ticket that probably they'll give you an explanation from their index and saying, hey, here you go, here's how we do it and why we do it that way. But we're in a different day and age. I think even that, I take a lot of learnings from the way you approach business, because I do think that's the leadership of the future. It's being in tune with the market at a much rapid rate, and that helps you just stay ahead. And if you focus on that, on the client, on the customer experience, I think you can never go wrong. It might be slower in the beginning, right? You might not have. And that's for me. I'm speaking for myself. I'm not speaking because you've had a massive growth, incredible growth. From us, listening to customers, clients' feedback, we take that feedback very seriously, and we're like, okay, what are the learnings here? Where did we go wrong? How can we improve? Where can we iterate this specific process? And then we go and look for solutions that we can implement and integrate. And then we make implementations. We let our clients know, hey, this is what we've done. Thanks for the feedback. And it's hard to get feedback from clients sometimes. Like, it's hard to take on
Real feedback.
negative feedback. Like, hey, just be real with us. But that is what makes us great. We have over 97% retention rate in our agency. It's incredible. Now, there's been seasons where I cannot say there's been 97%. And those bad seasons are the ones that have made us great. But we take it to heart. A part of our star values, our core values, stewardship is one of them. Is we want to steward the relationship, and listening is part of stewarding the relationship. And I love that about you, Manik. From one leader to another, it's like, dude, you're doing it right. Like, I never had a platform developer be in tune, and that's something that I think it's interesting, because it's a renaissance moment for us in the SEO world and just what's happening around us in digital marketing. I would love to see a lot more leaders participating in conversations and listening, and it takes a different level of integrity and humbleness to be able to do that in the open, because you're going to take some hits in the process. So I really respect that, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate it, dude. I'm in over 500 Slack groups with our customers, our partners. And I tell the team, anytime we create a new one, you have to add me into it. And they're like, are you sure? Like, there's over 151 people at the company now. And that was like a number from like almost a month ago. So maybe it's closer to like 200 now. I don't know. But I insist that I'm in every group, because ultimately that feedback from the customer is one of the most valuable. There are companies that spend millions of dollars to get that insight. And so, like, you're thanking me for being present. I'm actually thanking you. I'm thanking the entire community thank you guys for building this with me, for building this together with me. I think there's like there are different types of SaaS companies, and the SaaS company we've always wanted to be is the one that is aligned with the community, that is building and serving a community.